Hey, good afternoon, everybody. / good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Imps Ting podcast show with me, Cornell B, back again. And today, Cornell B, is doing a video of the Imps Ting podcast show. Before I get into the video, I'd like to say thank you very much to the 429 subscribers who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. It absolutely means a lot. Thank you very much. It's so cool. Um, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Keep smashing the like, keep commenting, keep leaving, pressing that subscribe button. Love to get it up to 430. It will be very, very appreciated. Thank you very much. I'll be so happy if that's appreciated. Thank you. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So obviously, breaking news today, this morning, has been broken by the legend himself, Mr. Michael Orton. Big up Michael Orton, that it states that us Lincoln City could be making the first loan signing before Saturday's game against Wickham. And obviously, keep your eyes peeled for who it could be and who the possible loan candidates could be. For me, in my opinion, I think I've not disputed loans because in the past we've always had success out of loans. Last season we had a fantastic success with Carl Rushworth on loan, Matty Virtue on loan as well, Harry Boys as well, who really impressed last season. Over the years we've had the likes of Alex Palmer and Brendan Johnson and Morgan Rogers. You know, these are type of players that basically really showed and proved their worth to us, Lincoln City. And look at where Brendan Johnson is right now. He's playing in the Premier League. Morgan Rogers is obviously playing champ. So, you know, it's interesting how loan spells go. Obviously, again, I'll say Joe Bursick as well was also one, especially when he came on loan. And obviously it was only short. So, to be honest, I feel like um, it's going to be interesting to see who the first loan signing will be. If it had to be, I probably would say the first one on the list for me, I think, would definitely be. I know we definitely need a centre back. It is provenly needed. For me personally, if it had to be, I probably would say Andy Smith is also on that list. I think that really goes on. For me, I think last time I read that us Lincoln City were rumoured to bring him in, and I think that rumor kind of like died down. But I think if we were to sign him on a loan deal, who was last season on loan at Grimsby from Hull City, who was pretty decent, for for Grimsby, sorry, and I mean he did very well there. Obviously, he was part of their team, so it would be interesting if Andy Smith was the first loan signing. I mean, obviously last season we had too much loan signings, and I mean obviously some of them paid off and then some didn't really go to plan. But for me, it's got to be the right loans. It's got to be the right loan signing. We've got to bring in the right ones because we cannot go into this and think, well, okay, I mean, obviously we need a wide player, of course we do. And if there was any wide player that was to come on loan, I'd say Alex Myton or Rashola Shotater. But before I get onto that, obviously touching on Andy Smith for me, Andy Smith would be a class addition to Lincoln City's backline. I would say that. Other candidates besides him, I'll probably say Jonathan DePanzo. He's played for Nottingham Forest. He's played for Coventry, which Kennedy has a connection with Coventry. Obviously, he's brought players like Tyler Walker in, who's played for Coventry as well. So he's going to buy players who he's got connections with. So that's the most important thing. Obviously for me, I would love to see Panzo because I did read this morning that Panzo and Alex Myton and George Shelvey and another player as well is going to be heading out on loan to get minutes, to get playing time. So if we were to take any of those, I probably would say Alex Myton or Jonathan DePanzo. I think I would love to see Panzo at Lincoln. I think the Panzo would be good. Andy Smith, of course, would be good. But I think if there were any possible loan candidates that Lincoln City should buy, I'll definitely say Alex, definitely Andy Smith, definitely Jonathan DePanzo, Alex Myton, definitely Shola Shotater. I think last season Shola Shotater was part of Bolton's playoff team, and I was told a rumor that Shotatir was training with us, but I don't know if that was true, if that's false. So I'm not too sure. But again, these are the type of players that we have to. If we are going to sign a loan player, and no disputing, no loans, I'd love it to be all permanents and things like that. Do you know what I mean? Um, but I think it looks like we're probably going to have maybe one or two loans in. So I won't be surprised. I think it'll probably be definitely a centre back, possibly a wide player. If there had to be any wide player, it's Alex Mighton for me. I would love to see Okoro flex on a permanent deal, but if we are to sign that one loan player, I would say Andy Smith, but definitely for definite. But something about Alex Mighton would be just absolutely class of a quality, and bringing and getting the best out of him is so important. Obviously, he had loan spells at Sheffield Wednesday, didn't really go so well. So I think it would be very, very brilliant to bring Alex Mighton to Lincoln City. Definitely give him the minutes that he deserves. Let him link up with the likes of Hackett, Duffy, and Mandroyu as well. And then especially with Adelican going out, possibly going to the club, I won't be surprised if there's two wide players that come in, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? So I think if we do get two wide players, I think it'll be probably one loan, one permanent. So I mean, obviously, the more options us Lincoln City have, and the more depth that we have, then I feel that would be fantastic for us as a club. But obviously, those are the possible ones that in my opinion, would love to see at Lincoln City Football Club. And I'll be very intrigued to hear what you guys think, because it's not about me, it's about what you guys think, what your opinions is, and how you guys would take it. So for me, out of them candidates, for me, if I had to pick out of them, Alex Mighton, obviously for me, would be class for me, on the wide brown front, because I know it was touted out during this summer, before, even after the season had finished, around June time, that I remember that this rumor came out, and I was like, well, Alex Mighton would be absolutely class for us Lincoln City if we were to sign him on loan. I know we won't sign him permanently because we won't be able to afford him, but again, Alex Mighton at Lincoln City on loan would be brilliant. So if we was to sign him on a loan deal, I would be thrilled. Andy Smith would be also good as well. Those are out of the two. Panzo would be decent as well. Shola Shotatir, no problem. Obviously, he's playing for Man United. He was on loan at Bolton. But I think for me, every time I look at Alex Mighton is definitely one that I would strongly recommend Lincoln City to go and buy, to go and loan out, give him a loan shot, and really give him that playing time he deserves, and link up well with Hackett and Mandroyu, the Mandroyus and the Duffys. So I think if we can sign that sort of person, we'll be fine and we'll be cool. So that's the main important thing. But I think it will either be a centre back or a wide player. And if it is a centre back, I would definitely say it's out of Andy Smith or Jonathan DePanzo. If it's a wide player, Alex Mighton. But I have a feeling we'll sign Alex Mighton. If we get Alex Mighton on a loan deal, that would be really, really class. I would be happy. I would definitely take that. I'm still hoping Okiro Flex will sign permanently for Lincoln City. I won't mind Okiro Flex at Lincoln. Imagine Okiro Flex at Lincoln replacing the Delican, man. That would be really, really cool. Just imagine what that would be like. Loads of options going forward. Do you know what I'm saying? So, for me personally, let's wait and see who comes through the door tomorrow. Never know, it could be today. Never know. But I have a feeling it will be tomorrow that we'll see the loan signing. And if it is whoever it is, if it's Andy Smith, if it's Alex Mighton, Shola Shotatir, I'll still welcome them to Lincoln City. Because this new season, us Lincoln City are still going to be challenging for the top six and finishing in the playoffs, and once again making history. Thank you for watching the Imps podcast show with me, Cornell B. I'll see you guys at Wickham on this Saturday coming. Big up yourselves, big up 617 Squadron, big up the whole crew. Thank you very much for watching Up the Imps. I'm back again. Sorry, I'm sweating, bro.